Salesforce editions. There are different type of editions in the Salesforce. Salesforce provided two type of editions. One is a paid edition and the second one is a free edition. Paid edition is nothing but this requires we need to pay every rental basis. Every rental basis we need to pay. This is usually in the real time. We use the editions which is a paid edition. So here client will be paying the amount. Client will be paying the amount. And free edition is nothing but which is a free of cost. Now for the trial head, whatever you wanted to work on it, or if you want to test yourself or practicing it, you will always go with the free edition. So free edition is like a lifelong, it will be available. You just need to create in a different org, but only comparison between the free edition and paid edition is free edition will have a less space. There is a less space is allocated and government limits are very less. Whereas a paid one, it has a more governor limits, and it has a more space allocated in the backend. So let's see the paid edition. There are different type of a paid editions will be there. So paid editions it has a professional edition 10 GB and file space is 10 GB. Whereas enterprise edition, whether it is enterprise, professional or a essential or unlimited, which are the paid version is, there we have a data space is 10 GB and file space is 10 GB. No, this is a paid edition. But if you want to create a free edition, how can I create a free edition? In order to create a free edition, you have to go to this link. Copy this. Let me paste you this edition, this link. So that in order to create a free edition, you need to go to this page. If you go to this page, you will be able to create it. Now, first, let's complete the paid edition. Then we will come to the free edition. So paid edition data space, file space is 10 GB for any paid edition. Now, in the paid edition, like if it is a essential, right? It is a $25 per month and per user. And what will be there in the essential org? You will have a account contact. You will have a account contact, lead, opportunity management. Everything will be there in the essential. And email integration also will be there. Email integration with a Gmail or an Outlook will be there. Mobile application is also there. What is not available in the essential is lead registration or a rule-based lead scoring is not available. And collaboration forecasting is not available. Flows will not be available. What are the automation tools are there? Automation tools you cannot see in the essential. 24/7 support is also not available for the essential. Now coming to the professional is a $75 per user per month. And here we'll have a account contact, lead, opportunity management, everything is available. And email integration with the Gmail or a Outlook is available. Salesforce mobile app is also available. Lead registration and a rule-based lead scoring is also available. Collaborative forecast is also available. But in the professional, we cannot create a automation flows and 24/7 support is also not available. 24/7 support is not available. Enterprise edition, it's a $150 per month and per user. And we can see account, lead, contact, lead, opportunity management, we can see, and email integration with a Gmail account or a Outlook, we can see that. Mobile app is available. All the rules-based lead scoring is everything is available. And forecasting, the collaborative is available, and approval process also we can create it. And 24/7 is not available. Whereas unlimited is a $300 per user per month. So for this unlimited, that means it is you have a more flexibility on this unlimited. all the options are available here. Like you can create a lead management flow and you will have an email linking. You will have a email integration or a Gmail or a Outlook and Salesforce mobile apps, lead registration and rules-based collaborative forecasting and workflows 24/7 is available. So also there is a Garner limits also matters here. When you go for a essential $25, Garner limits might be less here and here little bit more, and enterprise will have a more flexibility and unlimited will have a, there is a few things are which are unlimited and there is more flexibility on the, like Garner limits are very high on the unlimited. When we say 24/7, for unlimited, it is going to support 24/7. And for enterprise also, it is going to support it, but only whenever it is a critical or it's a completely stuck, like most of the users are stuck, like more than 10 users are stuck. In that case, we might see the support, but support is available. It's not an immediate support. It's not a immediate support, but support will be there. You can create a ticket by going to the production and you can raise a ticket there. And this is about the paid edition. Now coming back to the free edition. In order to create it, now here free editions are data space is 5 MB and file space is 20 MB, which is a less space compared to the paid edition. So paid edition is having a 10 GB and file space is also 10 GB, whereas pre-edition will have a 5 MB and file space is 20 MB. Now, if you want to create a free edition, go to the link, which I have provided the link, go to that link and this is the page it will appear. Now, let's go ahead and create a edition. Now, enter your first name here. Let's say batch 5. And I'm going to give a valid email ID here, samskarit@gmail.com. And a role, what is the role here? A role we are going to provide, whether the developer or admin, whichever the one you wanted to give, you can give a developer. Company name, specify Swapna IT. And region, which are the place you are in, select that region. If you are in United States, select the United States, US, right? And how does it matter region is, if you are in India, select the India. If it is you are in US, select the US. So based on this, there is a currency income in Salesforce. We have a currency. So if you have given the United States here, then it is going to show the currency in the dollars, right? And if it is a India, it will show in the rupees. It will show in the rupees format. So the rupee symbol, what are the rupee symbol is there? So the symbol it is going to show you. And also the org creation. Where is the org should be created? Where is the org should be created? We have a 3 regions. We have a 3 regions. In these 3 regions, whether it will go to the Asia Pacific or whether it will go to the Americas or whether it is go to the EMEA. So it will decide it. Based on that, it will select one of the instance. Based on the region, it will select one of the instance, and within the instance, it will create a org. So postcode and United States does matter here. So it's based on what you are entering. Based on that, your org will be created. Let's say I'm going to give here postcode is, let's say I'm just giving the random one. Let's say 73001. Now username, you can give any username. You can give any username, which is, this username is a different from the email. This username is for which, when you log into the Salesforce, with which user you wanted to log in. Let's say I'm going to say here batch 5@gmail.com. batch5@gmail.com, create an account and sign me up. Some time it is processing at the backend. So sign me up. Again, it is saying that sign me up. So let's wait for some time here. So you should be receiving an email.
Swapna, the email ID that you have given is not correct. Can you check on the top? .com. COM. C is missing.
Let's click on again, sign me up. Okay. Batch team 5@gmail.com. So whenever I give it incorrect, it says that sorry, we cannot enroll you in Salesforce Developer Edition because the email address you entered is already in use. So usually it will take some time, almost there. Please check the email confirmation, confirm your account. So it will take us maybe 5 minutes it will take. So once the org is created, you can see a couple of information. In the org, whenever the org is created, go to the company information. In the company information, the default time zone. So if you have given the India, your default time zone will be shown as the Asia Calcutta. So if you have given the US, it will show the default time zone which is related to the United States. And here the used data space and used file space. If you click on the view, by default data space in the free org is 5 MB and the file space is 20 MB. So out of 5 MB, they have already used the 322 KB. They have already used the 322 KB. And the file is out of 20 MB, they have already used the 121 KB. 121 KB is already used. That means 1% is already used. Just click on a view button and you will be able to see the space. Now, organization ID. So every org will have a unique ID will be generated. And this ID is always starts with a 002, 00 capital D. And organization edition is developer edition. It will say here developer edition. If it is a paid edition, in the paid edition, it will give you the whether it is a professional edition or an enterprise edition or an unlimited edition or whether it is a essential edition. Whatever the edition name is there, it is going to show you the edition. And which instance this org is created. Which instance the org is created will be shown into the here. So this is the last time which I have created based on the country India, and it was stored into the instance AP27. Now let me check whether I have received an email. So this is the email which you will receive it. And this is the batch team5@gmail.com. Click on this verify account. It will take you to the Salesforce or where you need to enter the password. So password is, this is you guys know 8 characters, 1 letter, 1 number, and security question. Any security questions you can add it. Save. Its name, dog, click on change password. Now, your org is created. Your org is created. Now here the org name. Let's copy this. By default, you will be landed onto this page. Setup Home Object Manager. By default, you will be logged into the Setup Home Object Manager. Now here, if you look at the URL, whatever the company name you have provided, that's the company name. It starts with the company name. Company name, and there are few orgs which are already created, like a 1 to 80. The orgs are already created. So this is the 81 org, and this is the company name. And from here, everything is a common. Only the thing which is going to change is based on your company, based on the company, whatever you have created, and whatever the number is there, based on that, it will be created the org. Then we have a dev-ed.develop.lightning.post.com. That means it is going to directly redirect it to the Lightning page. And Lightning, it is directed to the setup home page. So this is the setup home page. Setup Home Object Manager. Now, simply here, when you landed onto this page, just search a company information. Search for company information. In the company information, click on this company information. Here, the company information is. Now, default time zone is Pacific Daylight Time. Pacific Daylight Time. Americas, Los Angeles. It is by default, it is taken that. And currency local, English, United States. And here used data spaces, if you click on this used data space. If you click on a used data space, it will also show you the file space here. Now, space is 5 MB for the data, 20 MB per file. So out of this 5 MB of data, they have used 322 KB, which is a 6%. Out of 20 MB of file space, we have already used the 13 KB of, which is a 0%, just 1% it will be. So who has used this space? Basically, whenever the org is created, by default, Salesforce is going to insert a data. There are few data which is Salesforce by default creates the data, and also they will upload certain files, they will upload it. This is the standard one. 322 KB is a standard. So they are going to place that data as well as the file. Now let's go back. Here, the org ID, the Salesforce.com organization ID. So this is the ID. ID is always starts with 00D. It always starts with 00D. 00D, the first 3 letters is going to explain about where you are. So whether it is an object or whether it is a org or whatever it is, first 3 letter always explains whether it is a organization ID or it is a different object ID. This is going to explain it. Now, organization edition is a developer edition. Instance is NA231. NA231. Now, if you go to the status.salesforce.com, services. Now click on here, Americas. Now you will have a NA, the one which we are in, NA231. Now this is the NA231. We are inside the region called Americas. Inside the Americas, the instance is NA231. Now click on this instance NA231. Now how this instance is? Now within the instance, there are multiple orgs will be there. Multiple orgs will be there, right? So here there are multiple orgs. So like this, within the instance, there are 8,000 orgs, minimum 8,000 to 10,000 orgs will be created inside the instance. Now, this instance is currently overall system is available, some at 23. It is applied some at 23. And history, if you want to see the history of the NA231, You can see the complete history, what is available. Happened in last 7 days, 3 days, or 24 hours. Now maintenance from today to till next year, December. What is the maintenance? It is there. Now it says that, so data cloud, August 2023 maintenance, which is already confirmed on the August 6th. And September 3rd, this is the next year. Right, so this is past 33 days. What happened here? September 3rd, it is resolved some site switching. And September 1st, it is resolved. It's confirmed the omni-channel winter 24 release prepare notice. So live agent is released on September 20th. They are going to release it. They are going to release it. It is just started today. And then October, we have a 5 are there. In October, there are 5 are available. Now, if you go to the Salesforce, in the Salesforce, now this is the company information. Now, if you want to switch, now this is the lightning view. This is lightning view. Whatever you can see here, this is the lightning view. Now, if you want to switch to the classic view, click on this icon and switch to classic view. Switch to classic view. Now, once you switch to classic view, this is how the classic view is. Now, classic view is going to display. It's a kind of a normal plain. There is a no much styling or nothing will be there. It's a simple. Now, if you want to go to the setup, click on this setup icon. So in the classic, setup will be on top. So just click on this setup. It will take you to the here, this page. Now here you can search here company information. Click on this and search a company information and you can see all the data here. Whenever the org is created, the license will be automatically created. For the free edition, Salesforce is giving some free licenses. That means you can create a maximum 2 Salesforce licenses and you can create a maximum of external app login access 20. And we can create a Salesforce integration is 1 and we can create a Salesforce platform 1, customer community is 5. So like this, they have given us some default licenses. That means we can create a 2 users, 2 or 3 users I can create it, 2 users which are related to the Salesforce license. That means there is a full access. Now 3 users I can create it, which are Salesforce platform user. 1 I can create it, so which is a Salesforce integration user. Similarly, I can create the customer community plus customer community, partner community, or a charter free account. If you want to create a charter free users, you can create a charter free users. So licenses, these are the licenses by default Salesforce is provided to the developer edition. So this is lifelong is available. Once you create a org, it will be available lifelong. But only the thing you need to make sure is whenever you get an alert, for example, you have created right now, the org is created today, which is in 8th September. You have created on the 8th September. Now, after creating it, you did not log in for almost 1 year. You did not log in back again for almost 1 year or 6 months. When you don't log in for this or for 6 months or 1 year, Salesforce is going to send an email. They are going to send an email saying that this org you have created long time back and you never came back to the org. Now, do you want to use this org or do you want to deactivate this org? So usually what Salesforce does is after a certain time of period, they will deactivate the org. They will deactivate the org. If you do not log into the org, so what they will do is they will deactivate the org. At least you need to log in every month or sometimes whenever you have, like whenever you're practicing it, you should practice in the same org. So if you do not log into the Salesforce org for almost 6 months or 1 year, then definitely they are going to deactivate the org. Once it is deactivated, you will not be able to log into the Salesforce. That means they will completely remove all the licenses, and your license is also removed from this org. That's only the restriction. Otherwise, you can perform it, whatever you wanted to do, you can do it, everything. So these are the licenses which are available. So instance is based on where you have created the instance, like NA231, it is a US client. If it is a AP, then you can assume that it is the Asia clients. Default time zone based on the country, whatever you have given. From that, it is going to show you the time zone, organization edition, whether it is a developer edition or a unlimited edition, everything is shown in the company information. Now the organization ID is a 58-digit unique ID, alphanumeric, and it starts with 00D. Data space, whether it is, if it is a free org, that means if it is a developer edition, 5 MB, if it is a paid org, then it is a 10 MB. File space, if it is a 20 MB, that means if it is a free org, then it is a 20 MB. If it is a paid one, 10 GB. This about the organization information, the org creation, the developer org creation.